Hi, I'm Kathi Johnson with Jack White Real Estate. I've been a realtor for 30 years, but long before I was a realtor, I was a first-time home buyer. And as I reflect back on that first purchase and even the first two or three, there's so much to learn, so much wonderment, so much excitement. I think it's a fun process. I hope you'll enjoy it and call me with your questions.
How old were you when you bought your first home?
I was 21 and I was really excited. I remember looking for properties and trying to find the perfect one. Do we want it larger so we can grow into it? Do we want it small so the costs are more fixed? Do we want a condo so we don't have any maintenance? Or would we like our own yard? And we ultimately decided on a single family home on a lot, but there was a lot to do then. And so putting in a yard, putting up all the shelving, um, drapes, some kind of window coverings. There was a lot to do with a home.
What made you want to become a homeowner?
I think I always felt like that was a place to make me feel really seated, like I had found, quote, home. As long as I was renting, I felt like I was transient, like I was moving. And buying a home always just felt like the American dream to me, owning my own home.
How long did you live in your first home?
I lived there 2 years and I really enjoyed it. It was time for a change after that, but I really enjoyed it. Just everything about buying the furniture to fit the rooms, having people over for the first meal, just being joyful about planting some flowers in a yard that was mine. It was a fun experience.
How many homes have you owned, including multifamily and condos?
Let's see. I think 6.
Okay.
7.
Were you a real estate licensee when you purchased your first home?
No, I wasn't. I was a secretary for a law firm when I purchased my first home.
What did you not know, or what came as a surprise when you purchased your first home?
I think one of the things is maintaining a home. You don't realize how much there is to maintaining a home when you buy your first home. And there wasn't such a thing as a home inspection. So those just didn't happen then. So you walk through with a trusted friend or yourself, and you don't know things about. I remember purchasing a condo. This was after the house, and all of a sudden my furnace shut down one day. Well, I didn't know that you were supposed to have your furnace cleaned every so often, and it was clogged with just soot from the gas that comes through the lines, and that just was something I didn't know about. So just learning to be a good homeowner.
What advice would you give to a first-time home buyer?
I think that being a first-time home buyer, you want to be educated. So I would definitely encourage someone to take the Alaska housing class. I think you learn a lot of terms, and it just makes you feel more confident going into the process. I would also encourage them to go to 2 lenders, and the reason I suggest 2 is that you learn something each time you go, and you want to work with someone that understands your financial goals and is easy to work with. So I would say those are 2 things. I think it's also really fun for me to, for instance, help Brock, our son, buy his first home, which was a duplex, and then Brittany, our youngest, buy her first home, which was a duplex. And then each time I work with a first-time home buyer, I just love it. I love helping them set their roots in their home for the first time, and with all the joy and wonderment of their first investment, and it's just really fun for me.